name is Seamus Nat. I work for Stahl's Automotive Collection, and this is a 1963 Chrysler Turbine Car. It's Turbine Car number 31, and this is of the famous cars that ran one of the greatest public marketing campaigns of all time through the early to mid 60s. And this is one of the cars that got loaned out to the public that they could keep for 3 months at a time. And we worked with the Haggerty Drivers Foundation back in 2022, and this was put into the Historical Vehicle Association, and it was the 32nd car to get inducted into that. You can see there is a turbine engine. I'm going to point here, and these are the regenerators here, and this is what made the car so they could really give it to the public. That took the exhaust temperature down to below what regular piston cars could do. You think it's fast, it could maybe do 70. It would have been, if they wouldn't have gone into production, it would have been the most ultimate highway cruiser. I've driven this car about 100 miles, and this thing is so smooth, it's unbelievable. All 50 cars that were produced with the regenerators all were in turbine bronze that you see in this color. They had a turbine bronze interior decked out with orange dyed leather and orange cloth. Stainless motifs, white plastic motifs. You can look at the gauge cluster, and the RPMs are in tens of thousands, so this idles at about 22,000 RPM. It red lines at 36,400 RPM. Immediately when you start up, the temperature gauge goes up to 1,200, 1,400 degrees. So it's a good winter car because you got instant heat. You got 1,200 degrees available to warm you up right off the bat. But the problem was why they did not go into production was it cost them $25,000 to make each one of these cars. And every single one of the bodies were built in Italy by Ghia and then shipped back to the United States, and then the Chrysler team would put them back together. And by the end of the program, like, they got so good at servicing them, they could do an engine swap in about an hour. And with 203 people test driving them over the couple years, they were able to clock about 1 million miles on these turbine cars. And they were pretty reliable. They got one spark plug. They have a TorqueFlite 727 transmission. Does not have the torque converter because the turbine engine kind of acts like that. It's got a gear reduction because if the engine's run at 22,000 RPM, then the input shaft and the transmission is about 2,000 RPM. And the thing, it kind of flies. Like, it's got 425 foot-pounds of torque at rest from zero. So as soon as you let off the brake, you got so much power pushing you across the parking lot. It idles at like 20 miles an hour across the parking lot. You ride the brakes in this thing. And when Ghia made the body, there was so much lead that was put into the bodies that they had to remake the trunk and engine compartment lids out of aluminum. And they're so thin, like, there's a special way that the Chrysler employees had to train people on how to close them, because else they would ruin them. And it's got like standard 63, 62 Chrysler Imperial brakes on it, Bendix brake system. And we just replaced the wheel cylinders and serviced the master cylinder. And if you're out here at Eisen Design, you should stop by and come see the turbine car. And it's a wonderful show that they put on here, and I'm really glad they could have us. And we've got some other cars here at the show, but we hope you really enjoy this 1963 Chrysler Turbine Car.
Great. No, thanks for the overview. And also, I guess I'll mention you're from Stahl's Automotive Collection, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so is this car normally on display there? Or?
Yes, it's normally on display back with the Tucker number 15. So
yeah.
We have these two cars facing one another. We're up in Chesterfield, Michigan, near 26 Mile and Gratiot Avenue. We're open on Tuesdays and the first Saturday of the month, and we even have a cruise-in on Thursdays. And You can look us up at stallsauto.com and check us out and see if you can come stop by. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything to visit us.
Yeah, the people visiting Detroit, they've heard of the Henry Ford. There's other collections. Stalls is like super concentrated with some amazing cars like this one. So thanks for giving an overview.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
They're all excited. The difference is it's no hot.
Really warm.